What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dice House from their DCO commentary. I'm bringing this video here today for you for a few reasons. For starters, I want to make a little announcement here for my league mates here, especially the officers and the guys that names I've put out there for you guys to contact. They've asked me because of the onslaught of tells they get him, especially Revamp himself. He did not ask me specifically, but I was told about this. They asked me to let you guys know that replacements is not recruiting. Okay, we do not hold open recruitments. We do not recruit people at request from any tells or messages we may get in the game. You guys can still inquire through feel free to inquire in emails or something like that. But I'm asking you guys to please not flood my friends' chat boxes with tells, simply because we're not recruiting. I mean, these guys are looking for a certain caliber of PvP player. I've had some people send me tells asking if they could join the league, and they tell me I'm full tier 4 PvE with so many skill points. This is not a PvE league. Okay, this is a PvP league. All right, we PvP a lot more than we PvE. I mean, we do get together and do our our raids. We get together and help people through some alerts with alts, who are trying to get alts up and everything like that. But for the most part, we're already geared out. We've already gotten on our mains. We've already gotten the majority of the feats that we need out of PvE. Myself personally, I'm sitting here. The only real PvE feat that I need to work towards are the 250 Earth duos, Battle for Earth duos, and my 500 challenges feat. And that's basically it. I know there's others in my league who may be in the same spot or are they may not even be that heavy into it, but we PvE. We PvP a lot more than we PvP. So those are the type of players that we're looking for. So unless you're fully tier forward out, for your PvP gear, for your main role specifically, because any of us can switch to DPS because the majority of these guys have got their main role and their DPS gear for tier 4, and it's all modded out. And you've got a buku amount of skill points. And I'm not trying to set what the standards are. I'm just letting you guys know we're not doing recruitment by request. All right. I mean, we're gonna more than likely it's gonna be by invitation and not request. All right, guys. So feel free to inquire with me. Through tell or through an email about all that. But my answer is more likely going to be the same unless something changes. I myself do not invite anybody in this league unless I know them specifically, and these guys, at times, sometimes object to that, and so my invites are very rare to people who these guys don't know. But another thing I wanted to talk about, that being said and done with, I wanted to talk a little bit about recent events in the MMO community, not just DCUO, but MMOs in particular. And that is City of Heroes shut down the other day. Had an 8-year run, and I believe that was the first superhero MMO. This is my first MMO, so I'm not really familiar with them all, but from my understanding, it was the first superhero MMO, had an 8-year run, and it's sad to see it go. I know a lot of people, some people I've met in DCUO played it, and they were sad to see it go. They really enjoyed it. They had their issues with it too, and that's why they came over to DCUO, but for the most part, I've heard good things about it from these guys that I've talked to about it. But I wanted to bring this up because I got a message on YouTube the other day, and I know Trex got it, and a couple other people got it. Mainly people who do videos for DCUO. And he was talking about City of Heroes. I'm not gonna shout out the YouTube name and all that. Actually, I'm not even gonna drop his name because I don't want him getting any hate or any otherwise towards him. But I gotta say, I know I didn't. You know who you are if you're watching this video. Like I say, I agree with pretty much everything you said in there. His main concern was, he was talking about Save Heroes and how it, was, for the most part, it was put together. It had a very strong community in there, and the folks that played it, still religiously, were fighting to try and keep it alive, but unfortunately, didn't happen. So, but he was talking about community and how we need to have a strong bonding community. If any of you guys follow my buddy Nimbus Yosh on his channel here on YouTube, you may know about some recent events that took place last week. He was the object of some ridiculous hate and trolling. It was just straight up hateful. Some crap videos were put out that the vast majority of the people that I know in this game thought were ridiculous. Even people that I normally disagree with on a regular basis thought those videos that were done, targeting Nimbus, were trash. Nimbus being Nimbus, though, not one to back down or ignore the hate, he made his own responses to them. I'm glad to see he's stopped. He's done. He's not responding to him anymore. I give you props for that, Nimbus, on quitting while before things got worse than they already were. But I've been guilty of that myself. Not to the extent that Nimbus went to, but I've got my number of haters as well, and I've made one video. It was me just having fun, doing a little trash talking at my haters on the game, and that got some negative feedback. But I've also done a video, directed at one individual in particular, basically because I was fed up with the lies and misconceptions that he was putting on me. So I thought I would make that video to kind of clear the air. And despite the fact whether or not he said that I'm nothing, and I'm trash and all that, the guy still went on to has made like 5 videos with my name in it. But that's neither here nor there. I'm done addressing that kid. My last video I did on that was like my last word on it, and this is the only thing I'm going to say in regards to that individual right now. But a certain quality of video does need to be coming from myself, especially, and I hope Nimbus looks at this too. But to try and explain how Nimbus is, because Nimbus gets a lot of hate in the game just because of the videos he does and how he portrays himself in the game. Nimbus is a role player, alright? Nimbus is a role player. He likes to play the role. He's a hero on the game, but he likes to play the role of the heel, alright? And if anybody doesn't know what a heel is, then none of you have watched professional wrestling, alright? None of you watched WWE. I grew up watching this stuff. I went to the first 2 Survivor Series, alright, for the WWF back in the day. So, I mean, I know what a heel is. I mean, if you guys don't understand what a heel is, tune in to Monday Night Raw on USA and just sit there. I mean, Nimbus is, he is like the king of the promo, basically. And that's all Nimbus really does. I mean, he does it in the game, he does it with his videos. If you think he is being literal or absolutely serious about any of that stuff, then you guys just are taking it way too seriously. I laugh at almost every single one of Nimbus's videos that he does. Regardless of whether or not you think that, he's trash or not, I think he's pretty good at the game. I honestly do. Is he the best? No. No. But am I the best? Absolutely not. There are people in this game better than I, and he'll admit, and has admitted that there are people better than him. But at the same time, he likes to portray that air of superiority. And that's part of the role that he's playing. So, while, the videos that he put out last week were more examples of him trying to, one, carry on that persona, and two, eventually realizing that, the individual he was dealing with had some serious issues, and that's why he was acting that way. I think the message got a little lost in what Nimbus does. Did things go too far? Absolutely. I think they did, and he's realized that too. If you watched his last video regarding that issue. But yeah, a certain standard needs to be held in the community. But like I said, at the same time, I mean, you can't take Nimbus seriously. I mean, no offense, Nimbus, you're my boy. I got your back in the game anytime. But, dude, I mean, I know you're joking with people. I know you're joking with people. I mean, a lot of people that we know you're joking with people. Know you're just doing it for jokes. You're doing it for laughs. All right? I'm just saying this to try and educate everybody else that may come across your channel or come across you in the game. Know that, I mean, it's for jokes. I mean, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh because I mean, it's funny stuff. And maybe WWE, professional wrestling, promo stuff isn't your gig. You don't like it. It's not your shtick. I mean, and that's fine. Just don't watch his videos then. I mean, seriously. I mean, the guy does it for his own entertainment and other people's entertainment. He doesn't do it to try and get views. Nimbus has yet to monetize any of his videos. I mean, any of his videos, and he probably could, to be honest with you. I mean, especially if he was to start doing it on HTTP instead of doing it on his cell phone. But that's Nimbus's, that's the shtick that he brings to it. That's his element. I mean, that's what makes Nimbus's videos different than, mine or Trex's or anybody else's, that does YouTube videos. I mean, it's like his brand, basically. So, I mean, he's done a couple of HTTP VR videos. I know he's got HTTP VR, but they weren't the same because they didn't have the Nimbus on there. They didn't have him on there talking, and talking all that hot mess that he does. But I mean, like I said, I mean that's where it's at though, as far as doing the videos that he does. He doesn't do them to really promote hate. I mean, role playing wise, yes, he does that. I mean, does he hate villains with a hot passion? Yes, he does. And but does he literally hate them? No. I mean, he may have personal issues with players in the game. I do too. With a few. But at the same time, he doesn't literally wish death upon them or anything like that. Fire burst for the win, Carlos. Anyways, so I mean, don't take him so literally. I mean, yeah, what happened last week got out of hand. I'm pretty sure, I'm positive he's done with that. That's about as much as I'm going to address about it myself. But yeah, I mean, a better quality of videos does need to be coming out from all of us, I think. And maybe, getting Nimbus into a video here with me will help explain some of these things to you guys. Maybe I'll talk to Nimbus about that and we can try and sort things out. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked the video, please do so by giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Until next time, you guys all take care. Bye.